Hello and welcome to Crypto Condensed. This is your host, Champagne Crypto. Thank you for joining me. Today is Saturday, September 21st, 2019. Let's get to the markets. Currently, Bitcoin is hovering. Oh, it was at 10,000. Now it is below 10K, sitting at $9,993. It's been going back and forth throughout the day, up over 10 and up below 10, or down below 10. Uh, Overall market is pretty down right now, about 1%. Ethereum sitting at 213, down 2.8%. XRP down 3% at 28.5 cents. Our top altcoin gains of today are Big Capital Vendor up 10%, Energy up 9%, and 0x up 7%. On this channel, we go to the top 200 and see the top gains are RIP PO Credit, Network up 39%, Orbs up 23%, and Aladdin up 19%. Bitcoin dominance steady at 67.7%. On to the news. On Cointelegraph, we see Bitcoin's dominance drops as Bitcoin price briefly dips below 10K. That's briefly. I mean, it's been going back and forth, like I said. After briefly dipping the 10K threshold, Bitcoin bounced back, as you can tell, but now it's back down again. So it's very it can't make its mind up. We're gonna see for sure by come next week, Monday, Tuesday, once back launches, we're gonna see a massive spike in either direction. I wish I had a crystal ball to tell what's gonna go down, but unfortunately, we cannot see that. We see Ether has up more than 18% in the past 7 days. So right now it's kind of cooling off, down about 1% today. XRP up 11% in the past 7 days and currently down as well, 1% or 2. EOS and other cryptocurrencies have been slipping as well as Bitcoin slowly as Bitcoin slowly draws back. This is a news article by Ethereum World News. Altcoins only increase portfolio risk, says one analyst, and this analyst is, of course, a Bitcoin maximalist. Willy Woo is the guy. He says, or actually, Anthony Pompliano is one of the well-respected names in the crypto space. As you can see, he's verified on Twitter. He says the smartest investors understand that you can reduce the risk of a portfolio by adding non-correlated assets. Willy Woo responds, and for the record, altcoins are highly correlated to Bitcoin USD. Buying altcoins is an attempt to diversify, only increases portfolio risk. This is why I'm not a fan of altcoin index baskets. While he didn't elaborate on that cryptocurrency investment thesis in the above tweet, he expanded in his own messages on his Twitter. I quote by Willy Woo, all alts are valued on people parking money in them. Speculation, no different from BTC. Alts have no utility valuation. Zilch. Maybe Ethereum has a few bucks of utility valuation from buy demand for gas to power smart contracts. The rest is people parking funds in it. This is sure is a Bitcoin maximalist point of view. For the context of the investor, utility is a red herring. All that matters is establishing the Lindy effect. Greater store of value, SOV capacity, liquidity adjusted valuation, greater longevity, and greater liquidity, which is the great way in and out of SOV. Everything else is just marketing. People say Bitcoin is old tech, too slow, legacy. Even if true, very arguable. Nothing in crypto comes close to the Lindy effect that Bitcoin has established, hence its valuation dominance. It's the only coin that I'd park funds in if I were forced to hold 10 years without selling. Well, 10 years is a long time, Willy Woo, and a lot of people think that altcoins will have a rally this alt season, but who knows? Some Twitter names is Crypto Burb. He laid out the altcoin market capitalization chart against a Wall Street cheat sheet diagram, and it looks eerily similar. But I'll let you speculate on that. Altcoins are very risky, as you might know. So of course, do your own research before getting into them. One of the altcoins is Tron. Justin Sun, new plan for Tron's proof of stake mechanism. So he recently tweeted on his Twitter some tweets about his staking platform. I'll read it to you right now. New staking Tron partners TRX intensive plan is coming. Number one, a fair decentralized distribution of staking revenues, encouraging greater use participation and smoother encouragement with staking with more wallets, exchanges, and partners. Two, greater voter turnout, along with higher stake ratio across the network, which will bring about more active community and more robust network economic system, increasing the lockup amount from users within the Tron ecosystem. Three, fewer unnecessary dividend distribution transactions leading to less bandwidth consumption and greater network robustness. 4. A foundation for more complex consensus and incentive plans, signaling more possibilities for future development. And 5. More Tron nodes and partners, greater decentralization, more global and community participants. Tron partners staking and vote reward. For each block, the most voted 127 nodes will receive TRX rewards in proportion to the votes they get. The total reward for one block is 160 TRX. We have optimized the way staking users can get returns. So, just like Ethereum is now going to go to staking in 2.0 whenever that launches in the future, Tron is doing the same thing. I feel like staking is the future, and you better buy some Tron if you want to start staking. Yeah, I'm not into Tron at all, but maybe I should get into them now they're starting to stake. It is very community-driven platform, so do as you wish. If you like Tron, support them by staking maybe in the future. On to my last piece of news in the industry. This is actually not about Bitcoin, but it is about Blackstone. Blackstone CEO hates Bitcoin but loves blockchain. Huh? Steven Schwartzman, a billionaire investor and chief executive of investment at giant Blackstone, took aim at Bitcoin recently and vowed never to buy any. He is, however, still a big believer in blockchain technology. Man, we've heard it so many times before. I like blockchain but don't like Bitcoin. But you can't separate those two terms. There's no blockchain without Bitcoin. People don't understand that, and Schwartzman is one of them. In a recent article from Fortune magazine, Schwartzman told, "I don't have much interest in Bitcoin because it's hard for me to understand." What? So ignorant, man. As a leader of the investment firm Blackstone, he should look into the new technologies like Bitcoin and what it have to offer. He also says that there are all kinds of uses you can have for certain executions. Blockchain technology is a very good idea, and it will end up being adopted. He says it's going to end up being adopted, but doesn't believe in Bitcoin. That makes no sense to me. But yes, the divide between Bitcoin and blockchain has always been a common one cited by large banks and institutions critical of the leading cryptocurrency. Because they cannot control Bitcoin like they can other currencies, they want to effectively take its technology and create something they can control. The biggest thing is control, and with Bitcoin, they cannot control that. That's why they're very negative on Bitcoin and the technology of it. But they say, "Oh, invest in my coin, but not invest in Bitcoin." Bitcoin is for the people, and I believe if you really like blockchain, you should like Bitcoin. But hey, that's just my opinions over here. Again, this is Champagne Crypto. Follow me on Instagram at Champagne Crypto. That's all for me this Saturday. Hope you're having a great weekend. This is Crypto Condensed. I'm out of here. Peace.